All right, so the Patterson Gimlin film. What are some questions you have about it in general?
Uh, for people who've never heard of it, what exactly is the Patterson Gimlin film?
Okay, interesting question. Good question. So the Patterson Gimlin film is like, in my opinion, the thing that really got the Bigfoot going in the first place. It's the most famous Bigfoot footage ever, and well, it's still a big deal. So that's what I have to say about it.
What makes it different than every other Bigfoot video you see?
um, every other Bigfoot video I see is the amount of time it's kept going for, because normally Bigfoot footage just goes and then stops, but then this one has been around for almost 60 years. So
What
yeah.
are the most convincing details people point to in the film?
Um, I'd say probably the most convincing details um is probably number one, the body proportions, because um the body proportions are just kind of different than normal Bigfoot stuff and normal humans in general. So I think that's one of the things, and just also I think the way it moves and the distance it walks in a short amount of time.
What are some red flags about this film?
Oh, red flags about the film is the guy that everybody thinks is faking it walks exactly like the creature itself. So that's the biggest argument I think I would have with the Patterson Gimlin film, is they just like walk the same. Is people think the guy that acted it, well, the guy that acted it looks, when he's walking, the exact same. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
How easy would it have been to fake 60 years ago?
60, dang. um Probably it would have been probably hard to pull off, because he was, as far as we know, he wasn't super like wealthy, and he basically was going to make a documentary about Bigfoot to get money, and he just wasn't very well. Like, he didn't have a bunch of money to spend on the suit, so I think it would have been pretty hard for him to pull it off, unless he had someone else do it and promise to pay him back when he had the money. So it would most likely be pretty hard to pull off. That's what I have to say about how hard it would be to pull off, and there are probably some other aspects that I'm not covering, but um, yeah.
So, I'm like a film guy, so I want to ask some like film and technical questions.
Oh,
So, how does the film quality affect what we can and can't conclude?
say that again.
How does how does the sorry,
That's good.
how does the film quality affect what we can and can't conclude?
Um, it, I don't really know. I don't really know the answer to that question. I'll find out and make a follow-up video on that.
Are there any things in the background or about the video that people often overlook?
Oh, let me find it real quick.
Oh, I actually hit the car that time.
Um, okay, let's see. So the Patterson Gimlin film. Okay. The Patterson Gimlin Film. Let me see. I don't really think there's anything that I don't really think there's anything people overlook about it. I mean, for the footage, the background's pretty straightforward, and just the entire area is. So I think it's pretty good as far as that goes.
Could like modern technology, like video enhancement, reveal anything about this?
Oh, absolutely. Are you talking about like AI?
Yeah, or just like new technology that could make the resolution clearer or something.
I think I would be very surprised if it couldn't. Because not very long ago, I was actually gonna make a video about disproving this entire thing, and I may or may not have used ChatGPT. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. But
Okay,
it actually had some mind blowing stuff to what it said about the Patterson Gimlin film that would get pretty much everybody to actually like that believes in it. They probably think twice. Which is insane.
do you have
So,
any
yeah.
do you have any additional thoughts or concerns or things you want to mention about this?
Um, I do have a slight concern. Um, even though I'm not 100% made up on what I think about this. Um, well, I think that it was posted. The video was posted a couple days before Halloween, and I think that could be. I think if it didn't become such a big thing in such a short amount of time, and they didn't make so much money on it, I think they would have gone back and, if it was fake, revealed it was fake, because I think they did this as kind of like a more spooky thing. Um, if it if it did end up being fake, so that's one of the big things I have to say about that.
That's all I have.
That's the last question. All right. Well, thanks for interviewing me about this.
Yep.
All right. Well, cool. I guess I'll see you soon then.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.